people start to realize our differences aren't as big as they seem.
I couldn't really understand the magnitude of what was going on.
I know a lot of people were affected.
You know, it's still that divide.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network and Wish TV, this is Our City, Our Voice.
You look a lot different at it.
Everybody was kind of spinning about what it was and what was happening.
Everything's changed.
Everything's changed. Presented by Eskenazi Health.
What can 160 years of experience teach you about the future? A lot, especially when it comes to protecting what matters. At Pacific Life, we've helped people and businesses confidently embrace the future with life insurance, retirement income, and employee benefits. With strategies built on strength and trust, and a promise to be here for you today and tomorrow. Ask a financial professional how Pacific Life can help you today. Pacific Life Insurance Company, Omaha, Nebraska, and in New York. Pacific Life and Annuity, Phoenix, Arizona.
Indiana Avenue was one of the few safe havens for African Americans in Indiana during the days of segregation.
Tour guide Sampson Levingston walked and talked with our team on the history of Indiana Avenue.
It's 9 lanes of traffic that you have to cross to get from one side of Indiana Avenue to the other. And this was a very vibrant business district, and it doesn't quite feel that way. But when you do slow down, you'll see an example of what some of these black businesses and spaces may look like. Because right behind me is this jazz sculpture that's been here since 1995. But what drove a lot of this business was foot traffic, walkability, walkable neighborhoods. As we've lost that walkability along Indiana Avenue, we've lost a little bit of that business feel. But there's still a few things that give us a reminder of what used to be here. It represents so much more, than just Walker Theater. It represents this whole district, this whole area, all this history that's here, and it's the last of it that we kind of get to see. But it does let you know, something had to be happening right here, right? Huge theater named after Madam C.J. Walker, our first self-made woman millionaire. So this is what we're talking about when we say the avenue. We're talking about this sign right here. And by the 1890s, it established a vibrant social, commercial, and economic community along the avenue. And so many times, you can associate the avenue and with a lot of firsts. It's hard to say where the first black business would be at in Indianapolis. But you can know that a bunch of them collected up over here, because during a time in the city, we get segregated, we split ourselves into two. Businesses actively don't want you there. So it's a big deal to have businesses that want you, and then also you want to go there. So welcome to Indiana Avenue. One of my favorite businesses to highlight is the Indianapolis Recorder, our city's black newspaper, 4th oldest black newspaper still publishing in the United States today. Once you step in here, look at the streets, streetcar rails, brick streets, and then you see at least 100 black people, right? They're working for the Indianapolis Recorder. When we walk outside, we'll see that we're in the same building, one of the last buildings that's left of Indiana Avenue. You see the circles right there on the top. Notice that. Notice those circles that are above there. That'd be a good way for us to see that we're still in the same space, even the breaks in the building. The Negro Motorist Green Book may bring you right here in 1940, okay? And African Americans use this to travel all across the country, this Green Book. And so like I said, it started in New York, and it makes its way here to Indianapolis. And so I love showing people that right where we are, all right, you see these hotels, tourist homes, and you see taverns, places to eat, restaurants, 510 Indiana Avenue, 503 Indiana Avenue. That's all this way, that's all right here. So we think of the avenue as just being the avenue, but think about how much bigger of a neighborhood it's gonna have to be, and how much business is gonna be going on in a district like this, and how it's needed, right? Because you can't just willy-nilly go any shop that you want to, right? There's people that could want to kill you. It's real problems going on. So it's to have a space like this in Indianapolis, it's phenomenal. And almost every big city in the country had one like Indiana Avenue. But I'm an Indiana guy through and through, so I gotta think this one right here was the best of the best.
From Wish TV, this is Our City, Our Voice. Presented by Eskenazi Health. Discover more at wishtv.com. And when you follow Wish TV on Facebook, check out more podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.